today's
CBS on the
news.
hour, sponsored by Facet Wealth.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York.
On this vote, the yeas are 290, the nays are 137. The joint resolution is passed.
A vote in the House could now derail a potential nationwide rail strike with a measure that would bind unions to a deal they agreed to back in September. CBS's Scott McFarland has more on what's next.
The deadline is sitting there, an ominous deadline of a potential labor dispute and a walkout that would deeply impact the U.S. economy. So this is going to happen in short order in the U.S. Senate. We expect a lot of people to speak about it and move on it beginning tomorrow.
President Biden has praised the House vote and says he will sign a bill if it's passed in the Senate. Congress gets its first black leader in the House. Here's CBS's Allison Keyes.
Representative Hakeem Jeffries was chosen to lead House Democrats by acclamation. The New Yorker has battled some raised eyebrows from the party's progressives. But even as Republicans take over the chamber next year, he is vowing to oppose their extremism when we must.
Another interest rate hike is expected soon when the Federal Reserve meets in a few weeks. It would be the fifth hike this year. The Fed Chair Jerome Powell says it's necessary to fight high inflation.
Nobody expected us to raise rates this much. No one expected inflation to be this strong and this persistent and this to have spread so broadly through the economy. And so the extent we need to keep rates higher or keep them higher longer, that's going to narrow the path to a soft landing.
Cleanup is now underway following deadly storms in the south. Here's CBS's Jim Crisula.
2 people were killed when a tree fell on their home outside Montgomery, Alabama. Several people were hurt, and there's widespread damage from Louisiana to Georgia. Keith Barnett is Emergency Management Director in hard-hit Elmore County, Alabama.
We've got a lot of first responders that are out there, a lot of our utility guys, a lot of the public works folks that are out there hard working in the rain, still raining and lightning out there.
Tens of thousands are without power. The storms have also led to flash flooding across the south and southeast.
Twitter will no longer enforce its COVID-19 misinformation policy, and it's raising concerns among public health experts who say the change could have serious consequences if it discourages people from getting vaccinated and other efforts to combat the virus. COVID is still spreading worldwide. Christine McVie, who sang and played keys with Fleetwood Mac, has died at 79 after battling a short illness. Fleetwood Mac was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998, and the band said today there are no words to describe their sadness following her death. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dashcam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.